Hey Gemini, this is your September 2016 love reading. My readings aren't like everybody else's. If you think I'm weird or whatever, please don't leave me nasty comments. Just don't watch it if you don't like it. You know, because I'm like sensitive and then I'm going to get hurt for no reason because you want to be mean to someone on YouTube who's just trying to like help you. I do this. I've been doing it for a long time. It's interesting for Geminis to watch the advice that I give other people and how to deal with them because you're so two-minded. You can appreciate that. Like, oh, someone else is being told that they should handle me this way or approach me this way. That's interesting to you because you can see so many sides, right? So that there might be some insight there for you as well. So this is for Geminis and for people who love Geminis, I guess you could say. I'm just rounding up my cards. People who love Geminis, want to be with the Gemini, want to know what Gemini's thinking. Why is Gemini acting the way they're acting? What's Gemini gonna do? Let's see. Gemini 2016. I take out cards that fall out. That's just me. Okay? Again, if you don't like the reading or if you don't like the way I'm doing it or if you think I'm weird or whatever, that's okay. Psychics are usually a little bit weird, to be honest with you. Sorry to burst the mean commenters bubble, but we're all a little bit weird. You're not real normal when you do this job. You know what I'm saying, buddy? Anyway, Gemini 2016. Gemini, I gotta tell ya, I love you guys. You're the best. You're so pretty. And you're so smart. You're so beautiful. You're always so young. You always look so young. Like you act young too, you know? It's like your personality. You're just... yeah. It's just so fun to be around Geminis. Geminis are just up for stuff. They want to go do stuff, man. They want to have fun. Even if it's just staying at home and talking about stuff. In their minds, they want to go places. They want to go, you know? I appreciate that. I like go. Go is fun. Let's read some fun. Here we go. Some fun cards for fun Geminis. Love. September 2016. We're going to clarify. So I'm going to leave these right here where you can see them. Because I've noticed that's a big thing on YouTube. People want to see the cards all the time. And I don't blame you. At all. So, here we go. Gemini. Love. September 2016. 10 of Cups, the Empress, Justice, the Emperor, Knight of Cups, the Fool, Death, King of Cups, and 6 of Cups. Alright, so we're going to clarify. So if you're good at watching these videos and you're like already making up your mind at how this looks, just stay with me for a second because it might not be my interpretation and these are my cards, so they speak to me in a way that I'm used to reading them, which might, that's what I mean about like I'm not like other YouTubers. It's like the cards all have basically the same meanings, I get it, but when you read cards for a long time, you realize that certain cards have certain messages for you depending on how your psyche works. So the cards speak to you in a way that it's your language that they're speaking. You understand what I'm saying? So I might have different associations with these cards than you do. So, Gemini's ready to be in a relationship. Gemini's ready. Gemini's like here. Like, I'm good. I'm beautiful. I'm the total package right now. I got everything under control. I want some love in my life. I'm ready. Ready for fall, ready for romance, ready for love, ready for people fawning all over you, ready for men to come trotting into your life, or suitors or powerful people, ready for... like, look how similar these guys are. Gemini has a type. Don't you? Doesn't Gemini have a type? Gemini enjoys power. Right? There's a lot of power here. Look at this guy. So Justice, the Emperor, and a King. King of Love. And how funny that you would appear as this major arcana, Queen card, and then this major, like a king, and this one major, like not like a king, but a king, the emperor, the king of kings. So Gemini's ready. People are swarming. The sharks are circling. One of them from your past. One of them someone you want. Gemini is completely ready to walk off a cliff for love. But there are so many options. And then there's this. And there's the death card. I'm sure you guys all know what these cards look like by now. But, I mean, just look at it. It's another authoritative figure. Like, there's so much authority in this reading. An empress, the emperor. Okay. So there's your match. But there's someone else here. There's another guy here who's like, hey, I really like you. I wanna, can I kick it? Can we kick it? There's a lot of people here who really wanna, like I said, you are like the, I'm sorry if this reading is a little bit like bland. It shouldn't be, you know, it's a Gemini reading. It's not really that bland. It's just so many people around you. And you're like totally feeling yourself. Like, you know, you're like, yeah, of course they are. Because I got everything going on. And I know what I want. You know, these cards are very similar too. Because this is a pregnant woman, right? This is a fertile, pregnant woman in a fertile field with the symbol of femininity, the female sex there. Right? This is a very fertile woman. This is the empress. This is the one who will birth the next king and queen, the next kings, right? And what does she want? She knows her worth. This woman knows her worth. She knows exactly how valuable she is. And she knows she deserves this. Which is what? It's 10. It's everything. She deserves it all. The family, the kids, the happy, everything, the rainbow, everything. You know what you want, Gemini. You know exactly what you want. You know how dope you are. You know exactly what you want. And you know what? All these people agree with you. All these people are like, you right, ma. You are that. You are. And we are with you. And you know what's anchoring your reading down here? Guess who you're going to pick? Out of all these prospects that you have, what do we know about Geminis? Well, actually, a lot of people don't know this about Geminis, but it's true. Geminis are very sentimental. And people think they're not. People think that because of all the swords and the thought and the logic and the rational, like, that they don't have this kind of depth of feeling, these cups of feeling. This, like, soulmate connection business going on. That, you know, Geminis would be too cerebral to indulge in this kind of, like, love from the past, unrequited, deep love where you loved hard and you want it, you always wanted it back, like that memory from being a kid, that place you wish you could go back to because you were so happy. That kind of love. That kind of love will stick to a Gemini, sure. You could be surrounded by people. Whoa, that's 6 people. All different types, all different kinds, all different personalities. But this is the one that has your heart, it looks like. So even though you're sitting up here, surrounded, like you're on a balcony, like surrounded by suitors, it seems like your mind is here. But let's clarify. That's when it's fun to clarify. Let's clarify the Six of Cups and see who... Oh, okay. All right. I mean, you want this. You want it like fast. You want it to happen. It's coming towards you. It's happening. What is this thing that's coming from the past and it's happening? And like that thing wasn't easy. However much you want to remember it like this, it wasn't. I mean, it is this. Like, this is how you feel about it. But this is what it was like. Right? But you want it. This is what it was like. You want it back. And it's coming at you. So who is it? Let's see. Because we got a lot of people here. We got to figure out who's who. Gemini, you're surrounded, man. Well, you are very charming. And so good looking. Geminis are always good looking. Oh. Okay. I somehow knew this was going to come up, but I hate saying that because then people are like, yeah, right. Knight of Wands. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then the guides come through. Be careful. What are we being careful about? This guy. This guy. If you're a Gemini and you like recently or like your last relationship that was real deep or like you had this relationship, you know this guy. This is the guy. This is the super fiery. It moved really fast. It happened really fast. You guys fought all the time. A lot of conflict, but also, you know, good friction too. Bad friction, good friction. This fire guy. This immature, passionate. I mean, he loved you. He loved you like, I mean, he loved you. He loved you. And you feel this. And it's not that it's not the reality. It's just, you know, it's just guidance saying, okay, here's all this fire. How about we think about this right now? You need this. I was going to pull one more card and this one jumped out with it. It's like, yeah, you can have the card to clarify that it's a fire sign, this fire person, but you need this too, because that's a lot of fire. You need some of that going on right now. You go stand in some water, keep your heels cool around all this fire. So okay, so it's a fire sign. So all these powerful, wonderful people around you, huh? Bad ones, good ones, clear-hearted ones, super young ones. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants them. But your heart is here. Your heart is not here. You see how she's like, look at how everybody's here? And she's, look at her face. Look at where she's looking. Can you see? Do you see her face? Look at her eyes. She's looking away. She's looking that way, away from everybody. Not looking down and away. She's looking up and away. She's looking away from everyone in the reading. And they're all like, she's looking at this. She wants these cups. She wants these cups like she had them before with this person. She wants them. But you gotta be careful, okay? So, what's the outcome? What happens? Who does Gemini pick? Do we need to even clarify any of these? I just want you to be able to see me shuffle. Do we even need to clarify any of these other guys here? Because I don't think so. It's just a lot of people who want your attention. A lot of people who want to go out. A lot of different kinds of people want different things from you. They want, there's all sorts of personalities swarming around you. They all see the potential. You're like, this ripe, fertile, and they know, look what you're coming into the thing with. Look what you're coming with. The promise of everything. They know. They can smell it. All right. Here we go. More authority figures. Your outcome. The Tower and the Hierophant. What an outcome. All right. Yeah. Gemini knows what Gemini wants. And Gemini is never afraid to do what needs to be done to make that clear. Gemini's not one to shy away from what they want, even if it means, some people gotta fall out of the building. And what Gemini wants is marriage. Right? Marriage. And that's what it looks like we have here. But who is Gemini going to pick? It's not saying. All it's saying is that there's going to be a mix-up here where you're finally going to say, hey, you're going to put your hand up and say, hey, hey, I don't want this. I don't want all this nonsense. I want this one person, okay? I know who I want. I want this person. I mean, I'll pull one more just because I picked him up and started shouting. You're like, no, you were going to say something else. Let's just pull one more. But you're going to just finally be like, all right, fine, I choose. There's all these people around me, but I can't let go of this person from the past, even though, it wasn't the nicest thing. Yeah. You're like, that's it. I choose. I've chosen this person. I feel from this reading that you will choose the fire sign, and I feel like that's why the guidance came through on this card, to just be very careful. I feel like there is a lot of love and a lot of attention more than love being paid to you. But that you're just not interested. You're like, yeah, of course you're interested. But I don't want just money and power and fame and rock and roll and living by the seat of my pants, and I don't want that. I know what I want. I know exactly what I want. And I have to make a choice, and I'm going to choose. And I'm going to choose that person that I actually really know that I want. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to run around with all kinds of people anymore. I'm going to make an adult. There's a finality to this. You see that? I'm going to make the big decision kind of thing. September may give you reason to make the big decision because it just seems very clear that this person is on their way in, on their way back. And you have a lot of passion towards this person. You have a lot of feeling for this person. Lot. like really deep, like depth of feeling. All right. That's what I see, Gemini. I hope it makes sense. If it doesn't, remember, be nice.